ever wondered exactly what happens when a satellite is put into orbit and what it does in outer space? Today's communication satellites weigh just a few thousand pounds, and although they are placed in space to orbit the Earth, the new satellites orbit with the Earth, so they are constantly in the same position with the Earth. To be more exact, at an altitude of 22,300 miles above the equator at a period of 24 hours. This makes reception from the signal sent down from the satellite extremely easy to locate. At present, several types of communication satellites are in orbit with the Earth. They are manufactured by Hughes Aircraft, RCA Americom, and Ford Aerospace. Their size is about the same as a mid-sized car, and as we mentioned, their weight is around 2 tons. Naturally, the satellites are equipped with the extremely sophisticated solid-state electronics that provide a rather lengthy life expectancy for space equipment. The satellites also carry a very special fuel for maneuvering. Each satellite is monitored for its movement. When the satellite requires flight adjustment due to a change in orbit pattern resulting from solar flares, the sun's pressure, or other causes, a series of small jets are activated to correct the satellite's orbit. Now that we understand a little about how satellites get into orbit and how they stay there, let's take a look at how they affect the communications world. Imagine that you are watching your local evening news. The anchor person is giving a story about something that happened only that afternoon, but it happened thousands of miles away. Yet you are sitting in your living room watching the actual event. How is all of that made possible in such a short time? Naturally, the answer is satellite communications. Let's start with the origin of the news story. Chances are the story was shot with a film or video camera and then taken to a television station. At the station, audio and video are fed into what is called an uplink. The uplink is the equipment that sends the audio and video signals to the satellite. A variety of signals are uplinked to the satellite at a frequency of 6 gigahertz. When they reach the satellite, they are converted to 4 gigahertz for their trip back to the Earth's surface. When the audio and video signals, now legal for public reception, reach the Earth's surface, the signal strength is determined by the geographical location of the Earth stations that receive the signals. Generally speaking, the strongest signals are found in the central United States, and the signals become weaker the further away from the center of the pattern that the Earth station is located. This, however, can be compensated for by the size of the dish at the Earth station. Earth stations are comprised of satellite dishes and electronics. It should be noted at this point that when purchasing a dish, the buyer should take into consideration what's called the effective margin. All electronic equipment tends to wear with age. As a result, signal output becomes weaker. The same is true with satellite signals. The rule of thumb is to purchase a dish a size larger than actually needed to compensate for weaker signals in the future. Satellite dishes are available in a vast variety of sizes, shapes, forms, and materials. The most effective dish is the one that is sized in proportion to the signal strength with the most accurate surface possible. Like any other television signal, a good antenna is necessary for good reception. At United Satellite Systems, we manufacture only one grade of antenna. All of our dishes, no matter what their size, meet the rigid specifications necessary for commercial use. Our antennas feature superior prime focus feed with high gain and low side lobe for narrow satellite spacing. What that means to you is an antenna designed to attract and receive the most efficient signal possible. And that means you will have a crisp, clear picture that is free from sparklies and other picture interruptions. That naturally assumes you have the size dish best suited for your Earth station location. USS antennas are built to rigid commercial standards of materials that are laboratory certified for wind loading on both the dish itself and the mounts. Naturally, the electronics that are placed between the antenna and the video monitor are key to your reception. At USS, the basic philosophy of our system is simplicity. Simplicity in operation and simplicity in installation. The entire system is consumer-friendly. As a result, we've designed a system that is foolproof for you or the installer. Our system includes everything needed for a fast, easy installation. We include high-quality, heavy-duty cables and wiring to carry signals and power. And they all have factory-installed connectors ready for installation. No guesswork about what goes where. Just an easy, step-by-step proper procedure that will provide you with the correctly installed system you need for excellent reception and ease of operation. When it comes down to the operation of a system, USS has a user-friendly receiver and remote control that's as easy to operate and tune as the push of a button. Now that we've gotten through all the tech talk, I suppose you're asking what all this means to you. Well, hang on to your seats because here it comes. We're talking entertainment, people. Entertainment like you've never seen before. More home entertainment and educational programming than you'd ever thought possible. And where can you see and hear this entertainment? You bet, right in your own home. But we're not talking about just network TV. We're talking about every communication satellite that's on the air today. And you'll not only see this entertainment in crisp, bright, and beautiful color, with a stereo processor and signal, you're going to hear it in full-bodied living stereo. Stereo like you've never heard before. Stereo you can enjoy through the use of new monitors, and stereo you can feed into your system for the biggest sound you can imagine. Let's look at some of the types of entertainment you'll be able to see on any one of the more than 94 transponders. You heard that one right, more than 94. That's the same thing as having at least 94 channels on your present TV set. Imagine that.